What strengths did you notice in the students, and what opportunities for growth did you notate? Take a moment to pause the recording to reflect on the anecdotal notes you took. Most of the students demonstrated a strength with orally segmenting the phonemes in words. When asked to connect their phoneme knowledge to graphemes, they correctly identified the beginning and ending sounds, with the exception of confusion with the word chest versus chess. Thinking through this lesson from a day 2 of instruction lens, students are beginning to use the floss pattern as indicated by the phoneme grapheme mapping task and are using it to decode words in chunk blend, which requires students to chunk the words at the onset and rhyme level, and then blend the word together. They seem to struggle a bit with the medial vowel sound, but didn't try to produce two sounds for words ending with the double F, L, or S. When thinking about opportunities for growth for this group of students, we saw confusions on the encoding side of things with the short E and I. With the digraph ch, one student had a reversal when it came to encoding, and two of the students struggled with putting a schwa, or that sound, as they segmented the phonemes within the words. There were a few other instances in which the schwa sound was produced as students were segmenting other phonemes as well. We saw students struggle a bit with the chunk blend task when they got to where the medial vowel sound was. When it came to recognizing the floss pattern within a text, there was one student who was able to do this proficiently, while another student needed slight teacher prompting, and a third student who needed significant teacher assistance. After reflecting on the strengths and opportunities for growth, we have to consider how to move learning forward through acceleration or reteaching. As we think about responding to students' needs by moving the learning forward, there are some opportunities for reteaching and acceleration. Students need a bit more in-depth review of the articulatory gestures for the short and sound. This is a common misconception and can continue to be addressed through phonemic awareness activities, phoneme manipulations, and phoneme graphing mapping as we continue to move forward or accelerate into other phonetic generalizations. While students are beginning to understand and grasp the floss generalization, they aren't able yet to articulate it and apply it consistently in decoding and encoding activities. Continuing to use orthographic mapping to build their processors will be beneficial as we move throughout the week. Additional phonemic awareness activities with deletions, additions, substitutions would be beneficial, along with phonics activities, which might include phoneme graphing mapping or word building, and application tasks such as the chunk blend activity, reading or spelling pseudo words, or the use of dictated sentences. All of those activities will help to activate those processors within the neural networks within our brain to help map the floss pattern for students. Toward the end of the week, I would administer Phonics Formative 1 for students, which is located on the sequence of instruction. This formative will provide me with additional data for digraphs, short vowels, and the floss pattern. From there, I can continue to reflect and respond to student needs based on their data as I move forward with instructional planning the following week.